Hello soccer fan, welcome to Manchester United Update News. Today Fenerbahce v Man United match. Fenerbahce v Man United lineups for Europa League, Mount update emerges. Manchester United will travel to Istanbul as they look to claim their first win in the Europa League this season against Jose Mourinho's Fenerbahce side. The Red Devils snapped a 5-game winless run with a comfortable 2-1 win over Brentford at Old Trafford at the weekend thanks to goals from Alejandro Garnacho and Rasmus Højlund, while Fenerbahce let a lead slip twice as they were held to a 2-2 draw by Samsunspor in their most recent outing. But with such a heavy schedule to come in the coming weeks, both teams may look to freshen up their starting lineups in the upcoming game, and that could see some changes to the squad. Here's how GIVEMESPORT expects the sides to line up. So far this season, Fenerbahce have had a mixed start to their season under the legendary Portuguese coach, with 5 wins in 8 league fixtures, while they are also unbeaten in their first 2 Europa League games this season. Mourinho is likely to be super motivated to beat his former side in European competition in midweek, but he is likely to be without 4 players for the clash. Bright Asayi Samuel has a foot injury and is unlikely to return, while Irfan Igribayat, knee, Cengiz Under, groin, and Ismail Yüksek, thigh, are also expected to miss the game. Former Leicester and Atletico Madrid defender Kalga Soyuncu should be fit enough to return, and is pushing for a starting spot in defense, but Jadon Oosterwolde, knee, will miss out after rupturing his cruciate ligament at the weekend. Fenerbahce predicted 11, Livakovic, Mulder, Bakao, Djiku, Akaydın, Fred, Amrabat, Tadic, Szymanski, Saint-Maximin, En-Nesyri. Fenerbahce predicted substitutes: Kamchi, GK, Satin, GK, Akçiçek, Def, Soyuncu, Def, Yüksek, mid, Yanders, mid, Kostic, forward, Tosun, forward, Dzeko, forward. After causing plenty of damage to Man United in the past, former Sevilla striker Youssef En-Nesyri could come into the starting lineup ahead of former Man City star Edin Dzeko, while former Newcastle winger Alan Saint-Maximin could also be called in for more experience against Premier League sides in place of Philip Kostic. In defence, Akaydın is likely to get the nod at left back to replace Oosterwolde. Early team news for Fenerbahce clash. Manchester United will be without suspended skipper Bruno Fernandes for the Europa League tie at Fenerbahce. Our captain was sent off for 2 yellow cards in the entertaining 3-3 draw at FC Porto, last time out in the competition, and serves a 1-game ban. Bruno's absence opens up the question as to who will replace him in the number 10 role, as Erik ten Hag considers his options for Thursday's 20:00 British Summer Time kickoff. There are existing issues to contend with in midfield, as Kobbie Mainoo, Mason Mount, Toby Collier and Dan Gore were all unavailable for the victory over Brentford. However, Manuel Ugarte came off the bench at the weekend and, hopefully, Casemiro will be okay, after appearing to pick up a knock in the closing stages of the 2-1 triumph. Youngster Jack Fletcher was part of the matchday squad for the first time, on Saturday. United were also without defenders Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, Terrell Malaysia and Lenny Yoro, but Noussair Mazraoui proved his fitness after being another of the substitutes to see some action in the closing stages against the Bees, replacing Alejandro Garnacho. We will provide details on the travelling squad before the flight to Istanbul on Wednesday. Fenerbahce's team news. Jose Mourinho's side conceded a late equaliser to draw 2-2 at Samsunspor at the weekend in the Turkish Super League. Former Newcastle United winger Alan Saint-Maximin scored one of the goals, while former Reds Fred and Sofian Amrabat are expected to feature for the home side on Thursday. Veteran Edin Dzeko could lead the line, although Youssef En-Nesyri, who helped knock us out of this competition with Sevilla in 2023, is also an option. Dutch defender Jadon Oosterwolde has sustained an injury, and Mourinho commented, "After Jadon got injured, we had to make some changes that we didn't want. Alexander Djiku had to move to a different position. We put Samet Akaydın into the game. Since we had no more substitutions, I couldn't put Mert Hakan Yanders into the game. Irfan Igribayat, Bright Asayi Samuel, Kalga Soyuncu and Ismail Yüksek could be sidelined. I haven't given up on 2018 Premier League title." Mourinho. Former Manchester United boss Jose Mourinho has cheekily claimed he is not giving up hope of earning a title-winning bonus from 2018 because of Manchester City's ongoing legal case with the Premier League. United finished second to City in the 2017-18 season, which was Mourinho's final full campaign in charge at Old Trafford. City, who have since won 4 consecutive league titles, have been accused of breaking the Premier League's financial rules between 2009 and 2018. City deny the 115 charges and expect an outcome from the case by early 2025. Should the club be found guilty, they could be stripped of silverware won during the period concerned. Mourinho was asked about his old club before his current team Fenerbahçe's Europa League encounter with United in Istanbul on Thursday. He mischievously made reference to the legal situation with City, which is being dealt with by an independent disciplinary commission that has unlimited sanctioning powers. As you know, we won the Europa League in 2017, and we finished second in the Premier League in 2018, he said. I think we still have a chance to win that league because maybe they punish Man City with points and maybe we win that league and then they have to pay me the bonus and give me the medal. It was part of a 20-minute exchange that was typical of the kind of magnetism Mourinho still holds. In praising United for keeping faith with current manager Erik ten Hag during the present difficult spell, Mourinho managed to refer back to his own dismissal in December 2018 after 2.5 seasons in charge. I wish the best to Man United since the moment I left, he said. I left with a good feeling to the club and with a good feeling to the fans. If things are not going amazingly well for them, it's not something that makes me happy. It doesn't make sense for me to be thinking about what happened and what didn't happen. What happened for sure, because it's very objective, is they keep faith in the coach, they support the coach is staying season after season and that means stability, it means trust, and they are giving him conditions to keep developing his job. That was different in relation to me. Mourinho said he was unaware he has never previously lost a home game against United. Man United hold talks to sign manager to replace Ten Hag. Despite the narrow 2-1 win over Brentford back in the weekend, the pressure remains on Erik ten Hag to get Manchester United to win games consistently, and later today, he will take charge as his side face Fenerbahçe in the Europa League. The Jose Mourinho-led Turkish team will be keen to ensure that they find a way to get one over the Red Devils. The legendary manager has personal revenge to fulfill against Manchester United, having managed them in the past. A loss today could push Erik ten Hag further closer to the axe. Manchester United on their part are looking at potential replacements in the market who could be considered to take over from the Dutch coach immediately. Until recently, Thomas Tuchel was a prime candidate, but he has been snapped up by the FA and is now the manager of England's men's national team. Now, as per Daily Mail, Man United have held talks with ex-Barcelona manager Xavi Hernandez through intermediaries. Xavi has been out of a job since being let go by Barcelona at the end of last season. He has the experience of taking over a struggling side and turning them into league champions, which is exactly what he did with the Catalan club. Although Xavi's last season at Barcelona wasn't great advertisement, one must not overlook the work he did in bringing a team back up from 9th to 2nd in the table in just half a season. That is exactly what Man United need right now. Man City logo Manchester City. Loading official content. Keep watching. It remains to be seen if the Red Devils decide to let Ten Hag go. Until now, they have shown a lot of persistence in their coach, but he is surely running out of time, and if Man United decide to go with Xavi, it will be a good choice. Let's wait and see how it goes.